Hi guys, this is Tennessee from Face the Paints. Today I thought I would just talk about brushes. If you are a new face painter, you're probably really not sure what brushes that you need. Now obviously you can go to a craft shop and get some cheaper kinds of brushes. They will do you for a while, but they probably tend to wear out a bit quicker, depending obviously on the quality that you buy. Basically you will need like a white nylon or a golden Taklon. So for instance, this particular brush here is a white nylon brush, and this one here is a golden Taklon brush. Okay, the reason that they're better is because they are synthetic, and they tend to stand up to the washing and all that kind of thing a lot better than a sable brush would. Now sable brushes are probably good for other things art-wise, but for face painting you're better off sticking with a synthetic, basically. So basically I'll start with the ones I use the most. So these are the round brushes. These ones are Low Cornell 795s that usually have a white tip, but you can tell I've been using these for black paint. Now basically my number 4 brush is the one that I use the most. I actually have 6 number 4 brushes in my kit for doing like full day events and things like that, and also you know, if you tend to use more than just black and white for outlining. So this is the number 2. And I also use a number 1 a lot as well. So once again, I have probably half a dozen of those in my kit for doing finer detail work that you might wish to do sometimes. This is my other favourite brush. So this is a 3/8 Low Cornell angle brush. Now I really like this for outlining butterflies. It's just really quick to do it, and I find it a lot easier than using a round brush. Okay, the other brushes are filbert brushes. Now I use these a lot for designs like Spider-Man, Hello Kitty masks, things like that, even Ninja Turtles. I use them all, and I do them all with the bases with the filbert brushes because I just find it easier and quicker, and if you get your paint right, it actually goes on better than a sponge. So once again, I probably have about 8 of those in my kit as well, and yeah, they're really handy to have. You can also use these for one strokes depending on the design that you're doing as well. Now, if you do happen to use a lot of one stroke, which is what I do, you may need some flat brushes. Now this is a selection. We've got a 1/2 inch here, the 3/4, and this one here is a 1 inch. So this is a Paradise Prisma brush, which is the larger one. These other two are the Low Cornell ones with the acrylic black handles. And yeah, I really like them. I use them lots for roses and rainbows and lots of things like that. So they're really good brushes to have as well. And you also need something to do your double dipped flowers with. Now this one is the Silly Farm Petal Point brush, and it's really great. But if you don't have that, or you know, you have some other round brushes in your kit, usually a short round is good to have as well. They're probably slightly longer than this, but they're not as long as your average round brush either. So that's also good. But basically, as long as you probably had at least one of each of these brushes, but like I said, I would suggest you invest in quite a few rounds because that's going to be your go-to brush for most things. But that's the basics of it. And you're probably wondering, I actually did count my brushes the other day. I've got about 70 brushes in my kit. So that is a bit scary, but some days when you've got 2 or 3 gigs on, you do tend to use them. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching.